inspiration behind that song. And that song is released, I think, in about a week's time. So we'll find out about how he first got into the music business. That's at 12 o'clock into Up Next.
On 102.8 FM and online. Your commitment.
They're talking about a brand new single that he's got out, which we're going to play in just a moment. But first of all, as a musician and an artist, let's take you back. When did your interest in music first start?
Hi, Geoff. I officially started my career as a musician in December 2007, which was back in Sri Lanka. And my genre is a mix between pop and R&B music. I'm a singer, songwriter, music producer, and dancer. So I released my debut music video, Say Goodbye, which was a huge success in Sri Lanka. My second music video reached the number 2 position in the charts in some TV stations. I was gaining popularity progressively, I would say, over there. And that's when I thought to myself, hold on a minute, what am I doing fishing in a lake with all my top fishing skills? When there's a great big sea out there. And that's when I decided to come to UK in October 2009 to pursue my career in the music industry over here.
And you've got a single out, which we're going to play in just a second. It's called Girls to My Right. So tell us a little bit about it.
All right. Well, I've had this track with me for a couple of years now, which was produced halfway, and I had the lyrics for the song stuck in my head. And I met my producer, Andy Whitmore, in December 2011, showed him what I had, expressed my ideas to him, told him what I wanted to do, what I want to achieve, and how I'm going to achieve it, and he loved it. We immediately started working together and completed my debut single in UK, Girls to My Right, which has now reached close to 1 million views on YouTube in just under 2 months after its release.
God, that's incredible. I mean, that is fantastic. So we're going to hear the single now. This is called Girls to My Right. Shehan Noel.
Everything just happens for a reason, don't you know that, girl? I don't know what to and I would do when we go our separate ways. Oh, should have been wise just before you left me for someone else. Girl, you should have known better than that no other man can take my place. Must have been fake. It's the fact that you have been replaced. Now it's too late. Cause girl, now you're left with no one else. Cause now I got to go to my right. Gotta go to my left. Gotta go to my right. 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 When you let this happen to us, tell me if it was concerned. What about the empty promises that need to be returned? Even though I was trying to figure out a way around it to make this work, girl, you turned your back on me and told me that I wasn't worth. Now you wanna come back to me, cause you know that I've got everything. Should've had a bit of faith in me, what you did, but this is how it's meant to be.
Shehan Noel, and that's a brand new single that is called Girls to My Right.
Jeff Carter in the afternoon. Hot Radio.
It's 12 o'clock into, and we're talking to Shehan Noel, and we're talking about his new single. So where did the songwriting start? I mean, no easy thing, I would imagine, to actually write your own songs.
Yeah, that's true, Geoff. I mean, okay, when it comes to songwriting itself, I never knew I had the ability to write songs in the first place. I mean, I find it quite bizarre how I write songs. I don't stick to the traditional methods of sitting at a desk, having a pen and paper handy. I would suddenly come up with an idea, and it might be just one sentence. And then in a fortnight, I might suddenly come up with another two sentences. But it would just fit in and rhyme. And there are other times I could write a whole song in just 5 to 10 minutes. So I guess it's all down to how inspired I am at a given moment in time.
And would you do this, is it in your head? Would you hum it? Would you put it onto a keyboard? What would the next stage be after that?
Yes, I mean, I would produce the track while I come up with the lyrics.
So you're getting an idea of, then at that stage already quite quickly, the idea is kind of forming and actually then becoming solid.
Yes, that's right.
And what about as an artist? Most artists do gigs, so have you ever sort of done any gigs in the past?
In the past, yeah. In Sri Lanka, I've done quite a few concerts. But I mean, in the UK, I haven't started any gigs as of yet because I would like to get my audience to get to know me first. What I mean by this is instead of a crowd going into a gig not knowing who to expect, I'd rather have them say, "Guys, Shehan Noel is having a gig. Do you want to go? Do you want to go for it?" So I'm doing what needs to be done at the moment in order to reach this standard, which incorporates a lot of advertising on YouTube, different blogs, social networking sites, and the most important thing is creating a really good product, as in music.
And you're well known in Sri Lanka. You've now come over to the UK. So what are the differences in the two markets, or are they quite similar?
I would say, the main difference, I would say, in Sri Lanka is it's a completely different market, as in you have to cater to a Sinhalese market. That's the language over there. Whereas over here, the music is more, I'd say, upbeat, more fast music. In Sri Lanka, to give you an example, I was an R&B artist, whereas over here, I've kind of gotten into the pop genre as well.
And just to round off, can you tell us, you're on YouTube, so when we look to search for it, what do we search for on YouTube?
If you just type in Shehan Noel on YouTube, that's SHEHAN space NOEL, you'd see my track Girls to My Right, which is, as I said, close to 1 million views now.
I mean, that's amazing, isn't it? I mean, that is incredible, 1 million views. I mean, that's better than doing, you'd have to do hundreds of gigs to get that kind of audience.
Yes, I'm speechless. I mean, it's like a miracle, and I have no words to express. I mean, I really thank my friends who've been there with me, supported me, my parents, and everyone else, my friends, everyone else who's around me.
Brilliant. Well, look out for that. You can find that, Shehan. Thank you. And if you do a search on YouTube, the song is called Girls to My Right. And we've been talking to Shehan Noel. And you can find that track on YouTube. And it's called Girls to My Right.